I'd like to call to order the Culpeper County Planning Commission meeting for the month of July. And we welcome everyone here this evening. And the first order of business is to the approval of tonight's agenda. So any additions or deletions? No? Not the chair entertain a motion?
So moved.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Oh, did we get a second? Second. Okay, now we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No? All in favor, aye? Aye. All opposed likewise. Now we move to the second item is approval of the minutes from our May the 14th meeting. And we received those in our packets. Any discussion? Being none, chair entertain a motion.
So moved.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All right, the minutes be put to record. Next item is our new business.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we have case SP 14425-1. It's a request by Network Towers 2 LLC by Sam Averna for the approval of a site plan for the construction and operation of a fiber hub facility. Network Towers 2 LLC received a conditional use permit approval from the Board of Supervisors for this facility on April 1st, 2025. The property is approximately 1,100 feet northeast of the intersection of Zachary Taylor Highway 522 and Cedar Grove Road, Route 652 in the Stevensburg Magisterial District. It's found on parcel 63, it's found on tax map 63, parcel 28. In accordance with Article 20 of the zoning ordinance, the Planning Commission will determine whether the proposed development meets the site plan approval criteria prescribed within Article 20.
Thank you. On the screen right now is a location map of the proposed fiber hub facility. What you're looking at now is one of the pages out of the set of plans submitted by Network Towers. What this contains is the signed resolution from the Board of Supervisors approving the site plan with 6 conditions. And of course, I wish I could zoom in on this because I cannot read those conditions. Any way you can do that? No. So I'm pretty much messed up here. I can't read the conditions, Mr. Chairman, and I can't read the applicant's responses. I can tell you that he has met all the responses. He has met all the conditions up there, and I'm going to move on now. Here is the location, again, of the facility on Cedar Grove Road. The facility is right here. Here we're moving in and looking at the facility a little closer to see a better layout of it. Here we can see where the road is going to be coming into the facility, which is already cleared. We can also see the facility is surrounded by trees on almost all 4 sides, so it will be well shielded from both Cedar Grove Road and the neighbors. Here's what the facility is going to look like. What we have 2 fiber hubs, fiber buildings right here. We have room for 4 more in the future. So if other people decide that in this is a good location for a regeneration station, this is where they're gonna, this is the place that's already existing, so we won't have to keep going through this process. They have 2 generators, 1 for each building, and they have 1 propane tank here for fuel for the generators in case emergency electricity is needed. Here is the fence, opaque fence that will surround the facility. Here is the gate and the entryway into the facility off of Cedar Grove Road. The entrance has been approved by VDOT for design and for site distance. These are the notices that will be on the facility. And as you can see, it is the site name, its contact phone number. So if anything happens, the applicant or the owner can be notified and, can be called out there. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you. This is VDOT's approval letter of the site plan. And here is the, again, same, different letter. Oh, thank you. So as you can see, the applicant does have all the approvals that they need. The site plan has, tentatively been approved by the Board of Supervisors with the 6 conditions. And while you guys talk, I'm going to go get those 6 conditions and the answers and off my desk and bring them up here so I can let you know exactly what they are. What?
If you will, Mr. Chairman, I can share as a zoning administrator that the site plan does carry all approvals from all review agencies, and I have determined that it does meet all of the conditional use permit criteria.
You just saving some steps.
It's being good to me.
Now. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, that's it? Okay, let's go with the applicant first and get that ball rolling. Is the applicant or a representative for the applicant here? Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. My name is Sam Averna. I am the land use manager for Network Towers.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Anything you would like to add to what's already been said?
Nothing left to add. I just want to thank staff for all their help on getting us to this point. Happy to answer any questions you guys have.
Okay. All right. Do we have a question for?
Question for staff.
Okay, let us, okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman, I do have a question for you.
we'll get that, after we go ahead and, let's go ahead and do the public hearing. Then we get all that questions at one time. Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
All right. At this time, we now open the public hearing. Is there anyone who would like to speak on this application? If so, raise your, hand and be recognized by the chair. And come and give your, full name for the record. The gentleman in the back?
Good evening, Don H. Stevensburg. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the Planning Commission to give me the opportunity to speak.
Good evening.
If my memory serves me correctly, I believe this application came before you a few months ago, and the applicant refused to tell you who the end user was. Since then, we have found out that the end user is Amazon. And it's also important that this site does not benefit Culpeper residents whatsoever. So it's important that the residents know exactly what's in our neighborhoods. And since that time, we have found out that this site will be used by Amazon and not necessarily benefit any of the Culpeper residents. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anyone else? Declare the public hearing closed. Any questions at this time? Then, Mr. Price, we'll start with you on that end.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the applicant, can you remind us what your generator testing plan is, how often and for how long?
Yes, sir. I don't have those specifics on the testing plan, but generally those are about once a month. They'll kick on for a few minutes and just to be regular testing.
Do you know what time of day they're likely to kick on?
Most likely during the day, not at night.
Okay. No early morning?
No early morning to my knowledge.
Do you know what the decibel level of the testing generators would be?
Yes, sir. 75 decibels. That's about equivalent to a modern HVAC unit system for a home.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
Yeah, no problem.
And a question for the, for staff, not for the applicant.
and you can stand, no, you can
Stay.
stand until,
Perfect.
yeah, we'll do it all over. Go ahead.
So my question would be, is the generators or the propane tank or anything that, could potentially have some sort of fire hazard, emergency access would need to get there to put the fire out or something like that. Is the road and the turnaround adequate enough for a fire truck to come in and turn around at that location? Because it looks like it's a 12-foot road there. And I was just wondering what the dimensions are of the fire truck that we have that would service this site.
What I can offer in response is in talking to the applicant. They were asked that question, I think, a number of times. And what they have said is that they've talked to the local fire department, and the local fire department said that was adequate. I don't have that in writing, but that was the answer that we received.
And just to add on to that, this is our typical fire turnaround we do for telecommunications tower sites. It's just your standard turnaround that we haven't had any issues with having to expand it. Fire departments typically are okay with this design.
Yeah, I know
Little
most of the
hammerhead.
time the body of the truck is like 40-some feet long.
Right.
So that's that. So I'm just looking at the dimension of the turnaround, and it looks very shallow. So did you actually run a truck turn with a WB-40 or something through it to validate that the fire truck could actually turn?
Yes, sir. So our engineer designs it for those standards. So that is something that is incorporated to that turnaround. Yes, sir.
But you didn't provide a truck turning radius as part of the site plan, is that correct?
No, I think I can get those figures and implement them on their next submission for remaining permits. Absolutely. Or
We
for
just
staff.
want to make sure they can turn
Yeah.
around and you don't have additional disturbed area or something. for
Yes, sir.
that.
Absolutely.
So that's all I had. Thank you.
Yes, Ms. Doran?
To add to that, so a 12-foot width on that road access is not enough for 2 cars to pass. So you say you have to come back with another submission? Another site plan submission? You've told him?
That's,
Go ahead.
Miss Thornhill, they would not. And, you know, there's no private road standards for access for 2 cars passing on a small site
Well,
like this.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
This is
safety issue.
largely a ministerial approval, and this site plan carries all approvals from all review agencies and Article 20. So if you can find some code to point to, I'd be glad to make him resubmit. But
No, I'm
I
just
think
trying to be
you're-
practical. I just was thinking of this fire situation. One comes in and has to go out and get water or whatever, then how long is that road?
So the access road, 12-foot gravel road, 12-foot wide gravel road, will be about 200 feet long.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
all right, well,
Okay.
thank you.
Anyone else?
So if my memory serves me correct, last time we had the whole conversation about fire suppression
Yes, ma'am.
and no answer because, well, it might be water, well, it might be this, it might be that, it might be that. What is it?
Sure, absolutely. So first and foremost, excuse me, is that we will meet the 2021 IFC, that's the International Fire Code. Regarding the propane tank, that is double wall tank, we do meet the spark radius there as well. And then regarding the shelters themselves, they will have a fire suppression system in them. It'll be much like a sprinkler head system like in a building, but instead of water, it'll be like a foam-like substance that is produced. But we do meet that 2021 IFC code.
And SDS sheets for all that will be made available to our fire department?
I believe maybe the fire department does review the plans during the building permit phase. Staff can correct me if I'm wrong, but if there's any comments there, we would most certainly address them.
They get the SDS sheets for that exact chemical and they can never deter from that chemical?
I think the building department does reach out to, well, I mean, the building department has these codes anyway. I don't know if you're talking about the data sheets for the foam.
Yeah.
I do not know if we require, if the building department requires to see what that foam is. I don't know that have we ever gotten, okay,
Not from the building side.
right. But I would have to talk to the building official tomorrow to find out if they do collect those data sheets.
Okay.
It also seems like a safety issue if the fire guys come in there and start spraying water on the foam. Is that okay?
So that foam's gonna be inside the shelters.
Right, but the whole thing's on fire. What is that? Do you even call the fire truck?
Most certainly a fire truck would be called. Yes, ma'am. But
Well, because I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because they're spraying water on something that's not supposed to have.
So foam-like substance, it's more like what you see in a fire hydrant or fire hydrant. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, extinguisher, sorry.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
all right, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. All right, commissioners, we've been informed and I think well informed of the questions that we might have had, and it seems like a lot of things have changed since last time, and we did get hopefully some of the answers that we were looking for, and we know that there, and we got some information today too, you know, an update, you know, on it, but it is a small location and a small project that we have here, but anyway, what's your pleasure at this time? Any other discussion? If not, chair entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion.
Go ahead, sir.
Regarding conditional use permit U 2253-25-1, as the site has been found in conformance with Article 20 and with the 6 condition.
Hold on 1 second.
It's-
For some reason.
It's a site plan, not a conditional use permit.
Oh, sorry, site plan. All right, regarding sorry. I love saying that. I love saying that. I'm stuck on it.
Make a motion.
Site plan. Am I correct
Take your time, sir.
that it's 2253-25-1? I hope.
Site plan.
144-25.
Copy and paste really messed me up. All right. As the site plan has been found to be in conformance with Article 20 and with the 6 conditions delineated by the board's resolution of approval, I move to approve the said site plan dated June 17, 2025.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed likewise?
Aye.
Okay. Get that, Morgan? Okay. Your application is approved. Okay.
No, work session.
Now, Chair entertain a motion to move to our work session.
So moved.
Second? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, we're now in our work session.